Hello guys, welcome back to another reaction video here on Our Eyes Your Eyes. I'm ready to watch episode 6 of Blue Period, but before starting this video I just want to remind you to subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell, leave a like to support me and join me in this great adventure. Okay, in the previous episode we saw that Yatora had a lot of confusion and he was a little bit frustrated, but he received the call from Takahashi. So let's see what's going to happen. Are you ready to join me with this? Check it out. No, Takahashi. He's over there. No, I thought he was in front of his house actually. He wanted to invite him. No, don't think something like this about Takahashi. No, no. Even geniuses, they have problems. Of course, yes. You tried to do so, but it was wrong. But it's good not to be a genius. It's not a problem. Oh, we already reached the Christmas? He is pushing himself so much. Oh, okay. Let's celebrate Christmas. With the Christmas cake. Okay. It was a test. Anyway. That's so awesome, the shortcake. See, I agree. You're thinking too much. You're going to have a mental breakdown if you think like this. If you're pushing too much yourself, I think at the end you will become crazy. But with the previous painting, he was quite good with balancing the colors and things like this. Oh, right. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. The 5 are enough, yo. Uh, you also should enjoy yourself during the winter break. Oh no, I thought it was Takahashi once again. We are already at the end of the year. Ooh! Good! Nice choice. It's better Takahashi than them. I still believe so. Good, 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 good. Ah, it was Takahashi actually. Okay. That's great. I'm happy for this. No. But you have, Yatora is your friend. No, he doesn't have lots of friends. Trust me. You're in the same position, you. Whoa! No, no, you are real friends, trust me. No, tell him. No, no, tell him. Otherwise, Yatora is thinking something else. That he's not hating you so much. No. Mm. Oh. This is a new year, so this is a new beginning, okay? It means you feel something anyway, so that's great. These two will become something crazy lately. Oh, come on, don't treat him as a genius. You should treat him as a normal person as much as you are. I don't think Yatora took a break. I think he was just painting every single day. In fact. Hmm. Whoa! This is incredibly beautiful. That was so beautiful. Oh, this is great. Yes. Yeah, but don't push him by saying 1 month and a half left because I feel anxious for him, you know. Oh, she feel pushed too. If I remember right, she feels bad because she always is first. Why you don't go out and you find a place where you can paint without these walls? Maybe they can't. Oh, every day? In black and white, huh? Maybe he will be good with black and white, you know. Actually, some episodes ago, I was thinking something like that. Well, I feel the pressure Yatora is feeling right now. This is never ending. Oh, okay. She was pretty talented. Ah, yes, I remember that her family, yes, they are all talented, okay. Maybe that's why she feels pushed too. Mm, this is a great sentence. Yeah, because you don't expect that the geniuses can have problems too. That's not right. I mean, as I was telling you, even Takahashi has lots of problems if you ask him. But, uh, oh no, the more you do, the more you will feel bad yes. Too many tests. Yes, this is correct. I agree with this. But instead of becoming a passion or something you like, this is becoming like a torture because task after task, etc., then you're tired exactly. This is becoming bad. You go from I love it to I hate it. Right, right. You become depressed, I'm pretty sure of this. Exactly, this is what I'm saying. This is not good. Mm-mm. No, but also what she said before, it was totally right. This is what's happening in our mind. I will tell you later. Mm. Oh, this is a great compliment. And this is wrong. We shouldn't compare ourselves with others. We are all different. That was amazing too. Mm. No, no, it's totally fine. Yes, thanks to your words, she was able to feel confident once again. This was so great. Oh, be careful, Yatora. As I'm telling you episode after episode, I think this story is quite inspirational, realistic, and this is why stories like these are having a great success. In this episode, we are seeing the actual, let me call it like this, mental breakdown of Yatora because he is pushing himself too much, and even these teachers who are giving him tasks and tasks. Plus, he wants to add other tasks because he is not happy with what he's creating so far. This is creating a damage to his mind and to his passion itself, that the only thing left is to have a mental breakdown. I understand this because it's happening even in our real life. When we are pushed too much to do something, or when we wanted to create expectations in other people, then the result is that we are going to destroy ourselves. We are sleeping less, we are eating less, and everything is turning like a nightmare. And as I was telling you during the reaction, from I love it, it's turning into I hate it. And this is what's becoming like a nightmare, and your passion is going away from what it was at the beginning. This is so wrong. I hope Yatora can make a balance and can understand that the more he's pushing himself, the more this frustration can grow, because he should understand that if he is really into what he's doing, he doesn't have to create lots of tasks to prove himself that he can do this. He should do less instead and focus more about what he is doing. The more you do, the more you get confused. The less you do, the more you can concentrate about what you're doing. So that's why I think that Yatora should relax a little bit. In fact, during the episode, we see that even the end of the year, even the winter break is becoming a problem. During the winter break here in Japan, students are pushing themselves to pass the exams or to study a lot, and they don't have lots of time to relax, to have fun, or to, rest. And that's why I say that this is realistic, because usually when you have a break, you decided to relax, you decided to do the things you like, you decided to step away from what you're doing, because you will want to focus on something else. And when you come back, you regained all of your energy and you're ready to start again. Okay, but this is totally the contrary. I mean, Yatora is doing totally the opposite. The more he's having this winter break, the more he's pushing himself, and he's getting lots of confusion, so much that he can't even understand what he's doing. By the fact that he's giving himself lots of tasks just because in his opinion Kuwana is a genius, in his opinion Takahashi is a genius, etc., etc. By wanting to reach them so much, he is burning all the steps he has to take in order to reach that goal. I think this is wrong. You shouldn't burn these steps. You should go step by step in the best way so you can actually reach that goal. If you think that by decreasing all this time that you have between one step and the other one is the right choice, no. The longest the path it is, the better the result will be. So I think Yatora should think more about these things. But to be honest, I understand his point of view because he's a teenager and we shouldn't forget about this. Teenagers have these sort of mental breakdowns, or they have these depressed moments because in their age they are creating expectations on others, and they also want to be acknowledged so much. So we shouldn't forget this for sure. I understand Yatora. We all felt the same way Yatora feels right now. Just because we passed through these moments, that's why we are suggesting him to do something else, or that's why we feel sorry for him, because we also passed these moments. And we don't want others to feel the same, right? But of course, I think that Yatora will make it. I think that after this mental breakdown he had, he will be able to find himself once again. And in fact, at the end of the episode, thanks to Kuana's snacks, for some reason they seem pointless, but they are not, he could regain a little bit of his energy and he could find himself once again. Even if it's too hard, it's pushing himself so hard that this thing is consuming him actually. Talking about Kuana, I have to say that what she said in that moment when she was talking to Yatora, I think, she's partially right. Because when we see that all people are gaining, and we are not, we feel not envious, but we feel as if we are nothing and we are hopeless. But by seeing that other people feel the same as we do, we feel a little bit better. And I understand Kuana somehow. She's not mean, she's not bad. She's just feeling as if, okay, somebody else is feeling what I feel, so I'm not alone in this. I'm not hopeless. There are other people who feel the same as I feel, and this is not wishing something better to others, or this is not feeling happy because of other people's pain. It's just a way to recognize that we are not experiencing something that somebody didn't experience so far. Everyone has a mental breakdown. Everyone has a sad moment. Everyone has a depressed moment. Everyone has a moment in which we feel that we are completely alone and nobody can understand us. Yes, we all feel something like this in our lives. But the good thing is that by knowing that we are not alone, we automatically feel a little bit better. This is a process that we all pass through, and we shouldn't be ashamed for this. We should understand that everyone can have a bad moment, so we are able to recover from this. We are able to go on thanks to this. And I totally understand what she said, because from other people's perspective, you should sound as if you're mean. Because you say, okay, I saw another person crying, so I'm not alone. It's like as if you're happy for this, but you're not. You're just feeling less worse than before. And I appreciate when Kuana was explaining her feelings. Then, another thing I want to say, and that I said it already during the reaction, just because people are genius or something, that doesn't mean that these people don't have problems. Yatora has to understand this. Takahashi can be a genius, Kuana can be another genius, and he's not, okay, and this is a complex of inferiority that many people feel, but then he shouldn't overestimate others. I mean, just because Kuana and Takahashi are good at drawing, that doesn't mean they don't have other problems. That doesn't mean that their self-esteem is over the top. No, I think that geniuses, they have the contrary problem. I mean, they think that by being a genius, they always have to go over the top. They can't make mistakes. They have a reputation. And this is creating another complex that is totally the opposite, but is painful anyway. So at this point, I would like not to be a genius, because it's better to improve step by step with your own quality and become great than being a genius and everybody is watching you, everybody is expecting something from you, and you feel anxious because of this. I definitely prefer to be a person like Yatora at this point. Also because if you're a person like Yatora, you can increase your abilities and you can go up. But when you're a genius, you start from this level and the only thing is to keep this level, or you can go down. But in the case of Yatora, there is always the chance to go up, so I definitely prefer his path instead of the others, even if I definitely feel all the pain Takahashi is feeling and all the pain Kuana is feeling, because if we put ourselves in Kuana's position, for example, she's always competing with her sister. She's always thinking that she has to reach her sister, that she has to reach that expectation, that she can't let her parents feel sad because of one of her failures. So, this is something that, mentally speaking, lets you become really insecure and sad. If we put ourselves in Takahashi's position, he said it correctly. Yatora, you have everything, but I only have art. This is quite sad. I think Yatora should comprehend Takahashi's feelings more. And just because he is good at painting, that doesn't mean anything. We all have dark spots in our heart, and we shouldn't take them for granted just because, okay, he's a genius, he has all the qualities I don't have, blah, blah, blah. No, we shouldn't complain about our status or our feelings. We should just understand that we are all individuals, we are all different, and we all have different kind of pain. Absolutely. And when the teacher was telling him, look, you shouldn't compare yourself with others. Yeah, I agree with this. We are all different. We have all a different way to convey art. We are all different to convey our feelings with different words, with different artistic techniques, with different talents. So we are all different and we shouldn't compare ourselves to others. Not at all. Last but not least, I wanted to say that I think that Yatora and Takahashi will become best friends at the end of the day. This is what I believe, because Takahashi found this excuse to call him because his mother told him blah 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 blah. No, I think he really wanted to call Yatora because he also thinks that he is his friend and he doesn't hate him. He is just envying him, even if it's something bad to do. But this is not a bad envy. I think this is something that he really wanted to have too in life. That means spontaneity or being able to express himself in different ways by having even other interests. And when Takahashi is saying, oh no, look, Yatora, you have lots of friends, I don't think so. Just because he has some friends, that doesn't mean that those friends are understanding him for real. But Yatora can understand Takahashi pretty well, as much as Takahashi can understand Yatora pretty well. They have many things in common and they should talk more so they can find these things in common and they can create a bond. Actually, they already have a bond without even knowing. And yeah, this is why I like this story, because it's touching lots of deep subjects, and by touching these subjects we can experience them, or we have already experienced these feelings, so we know how these characters should behave, or we know everything from our perspective that is resembling their perspective. This is so great. Okay guys, I think for this episode that is it. I hope you enjoyed and stay tuned, because next week I come back with episode 7 of a Blue Period. In the meantime, feel free to subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell. Bye guys, see you in the next video.